Well, when I tried to explain what I was trying to talk about, what something I was saying, because it's very important to try your best to try to take responsibility for anything you do in life. Responsibility sometimes means not really so much admitting anything, but so much make sure whatever you put out gets put out correctly and not misinterpreted or in that matter. You know, you gotta take responsible. That's a word that means what? It means a lot. It means if you start something, make sure that you let people know that you started it and explain to them the whole dynamics of it because people are stealing stuff. You have to understand anything you do in life, somebody's already taking what you just maybe put out there, and they're taking it and they're gonna do whatever with it. But that's not what you put. That's not what you intended it for. You intended it for this, but they got you think they got whoever society or whoever's in society. I don't care if it's animals or a bird or a pet raccoon. I don't care what it is. They're taking whatever you started, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it. But whatever they're doing with it, it seems like you know the media's loving it because they're getting news. They're getting they're getting stories. They're getting stuff that they could take and change around because that's who do it and get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? When we do it as humans, as people in society, outside of the media, we're doing it just for survival. Not so much a straight up, exchange of goods or money. But we're pretty much exchanging it for survival. In other words, whatever we can get, we're taking our chances. So we're not just getting automatic just money. It's not our job. It's what we are putting out to survive. So everyone's trying to survive, but you understand people are getting smarter and smarter and smarter. But as they get smarter and smarter, you must always look at the flip side. You gotta look at the flip side. If people are getting smarter and smarter and smarter, that means people gonna get dumber and dumber and dumber. There's always a flip side of everything. Anything that goes up must come down. It must. You know, that's just the way it's set up. I mean, for whatever reason, for whatever reason, some things is just a mystery that you can never ever. All you can do is just speculate. So I feel like the stuff that I'm speaking out over or that I'm just being led to do. I mean, it's just. I think people need to be aware of where this came from. Okay, when I was like, I don't know if I started, I don't know, remember seeing the story. Sometimes you guys keep saying things over and over again, so somebody can get the picture. Because people are taking everything I say and doing whatever they want with it. So or saying things behind my back or misinterpreting, but they think they know. That's usually how it is. That's usually how it is in everybody. You can't pass around pass around he say she say stuff to one person, and then they pass around the room, and it's saying the beginning, the beginning statement is going to travel through people around that circle and come back with a whole different type of story. It has to. It's the way her mind thinks. We don't think about specific. We think about what's related with us, what we know. So you're only gonna know. You're only gonna show what you know. So if you don't know nothing, you can't show nothing. So that's why I'm here to show you, so you know. So people, I'm tired of hearing this silly stuff. It's kind of like it's getting kind of I go. People just people get angry when they assume something, and sometimes it don't be true because it's a figment of their imagination. We all do it. So, but anyways, when I said feeling good, because everyone tries to do their best to feel good. Well, I was feeling good about a good situation. It's a good situation. It's a situation, whatever the situation is. And I'm proud to be black. I wouldn't change it for a billion. So you know what that means. I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to be who I am. And I wouldn't change it for a billion. Why change it for? For what? How much money could I change who I am? Why would I change that? Even for $1 billion, I wouldn't change it. 'Cause that's who I am. You don't change who you are. You stay who you are. You be true to who you are. And understand who you are. And understand before you're anything, you're a living soul, a spirit who has a conscious mind to do things. Do what he or she do what he or she just basically who think that they should do. You can say want to do, should do, could do, need to do. So whatever the case may be, that's your that's your that's your prerogative. That's what Bobby Brown would say. It's your prerogative to do what you choose to do. Like I said before, there's consequences there or there. Anyways, um, ladies love me, the fellas adore me. Ladies love me. Now, how can ladies love me, the fellas adore me? Ladies love me, but the fellas adore me. Because sometimes when a man looks at another man, okay, he looks at him with the eyes of a woman, how a woman would look at him. That's all. That's me. That's how I look at it. I mean, I look at it. Yeah, I look at him. Now, how would a woman look at him? How would I think a woman would look at him? Any kind of woman. No matter what a woman likes or whatever. You know. So first thing I do is I take the traits off of him, what a woman likes about him, and compare it to mine. It could be like in a split second. It don't take long. It might. But then you get to know a person. It's funny because when you get to know a person after doing that, you get to know a person. Then all of a sudden, you might change your whole idea about it. You know what I'm saying? You might change your whole complete because I'm telling you, when you get to that body ain't shit. You get to the searching soul and spirit. That's what I always was missing. That's what I was always trying to run from. That's what I always and then never even when I did, I tried to be in denial about it. I'm like, wow, man, people got wonderful spirits. It's up to you to make it wonderful. But see, the thing about it is, I would hate when people would assume stuff, because I would give people how I really am, right? I would give them how I really am, and then they would take that as weakness, and then they would try, and then they would start to try to naturally just try to insult me or whatever, And I'm like, why these people insult me like this, it just they don't know what I'm thinking or what I'm really feeling. They don't know. That's the thing. People hear things about people. You hear things about people and you judge them about what you hear. You do. You judge. You might not even talk to them. You might sound. And then when you sound like you're kind of nervous or kind of you can either take advantage of them, which is kind of because this person probably doing this because to help you out. 9 times out of 10, they're doing it to respect how you are or what they think you are. That. So I'm not going to show this side of me. So if you can show me this side of me of this wonderful person, they do it to me. I mean, I don't know, people gonna be straight up assholes, like straight up assholes to me. That's all they ever been really to me in my whole life. Growing up in OC, around those crazy ass Marines and people trying to compete with the Marines. The Marines are the ones who pretty much laid the law out there. That's the base. What I'm saying? People respected the Marine life, so everyone wanted to walk around with that Marine look, the Marine attitude, because the clubs were all about the Marines. That's what it's all about. The clubs ran the Marines. The Marines ran the clubs out there. That means the East Coast actually the East Coast ran Orange County during this time because a lot of East Coast people was at the clubs, and here I am coming out of high school going to these clubs because I had this ID that I found that I was using to get into these 21 over clubs, and so the person on the ID looked just like me, so we went to Orange County and all niggas look like in Orange County, so. And at this time, when I got out, matter of fact, when I was in high school, I read about it in the paper that this particular club was not letting black people in, so they got sued. So I came out of high school during this same time they got sued, and they were letting anybody black do what they want. So I got in with that ID, and I was like, wow. So I was experiencing this adult life how people are the older, and it's crazy because man, it was wow. I mean, I was going to two clubs. I was going to the white club that was right down the street from my house. It was called the Red Onion. But I never knew there was a black Red Onion in L.A. But this is a white one. I was at the white one. All white people, they ran that. And I was going. Then there was a club called Little J's or Mr. J's. I think Little J's in L.A. Mr. J's was this club next to this strip club in Santa Ana, and I would get in there too, and with that ID only because I knew the guy who I played basketball with in the park. So that's when I went in there and I saw these people at church. I saw all these church members, this girl and women at church. I said, what? Looking at me like, how you getting here? I look at her like, how you get here? Wasn't you shouting last week in the choir? But anyways, it's cocaine. So I was like, okay, cool. This how it is. This is how the adult life is. So I really wasn't really impressed, because it was wild. I mean, people were just, it's the 80s, late 80s, you know what I'm saying? And then OJ came and just messed up everything. Oh man, OJ just came and just divided white folks and black folks completely. That was the ultimate. We was having fun with white folks. We had black and white clubs, Mexicans, every race. We partied together. It was wonderful. And this is all through the military. I was going through this. It was cool. You go to there was these all black clubs and all white clubs. But there was a lot of mixed clubs. We're comfortable. The older came and just separated. The first year I come out of the military. No, this is actually while I was in the military. So when I come out of the military, everything was just separated. That's why I had to get up out of Orange County. I said, let me get out of here, man. These people ain't feeling me. You know, that's why I said, let me go out and get somewhere. So that's why I left for the Big Apple. Then I came back and we came to LA, Orange County. It ain't been the same since OJ. I mean, as far as me, I'm not saying there was always no racism down there. I'm sure people know they always say racism in Orange County and stuff. I understand that. See, I had that look. You know what I'm saying, where I was getting by a lot of stuff. But then I was getting older and went to the military. I lost all that. OJ came and just solidified it all. So, but like I was saying, the East Coast was but ran Orange County though. It was the East Coast. You go to clubs. These dudes be saying, talking about East Coast. Talking about no East Coast, yes, East Coast that. I said, damn, man, are we in the West Coast? But not realizing these people ain't from here. They're from or the East Coast. So I'll never see LA people come out, LA brothers. I will always see, there'll be a few, but mostly women. Mostly all the women will come out. The dudes will come out here, come out to Orange County. I mean, they started coming later on, but man, they tried to, but I don't know. It's just so much separated. I mean, and this is before Tupac and Biggie thing came out. That was before that, cause that happened in '96, '97. It's a cool game. Yeah, and I look back at a lot of stuff. And now look at the computer life just took over everything now. Everything's taken over by computers. And sometimes I feel like, wow, I don't really see people really. When I do see them, it's like, wow, it's like excitement. I went out there to see my baby mama, get some meal over at the house. I ain't been over there in a while. And I'll go there looking at me like, man, okay, you're alright. I don't know what people be thinking. People don't talk to each other. People don't socialize. People are scared. I guess people can't talk and socialize without feeling like they want something from somebody. Or have to have something, or now I got this on you. And I mean, I talk to anybody like, what's up? That's why they always think I'm the police. They think I'm the police trying to find information for something. I say, what kind of? I guess I was just brought up in a way that people just would never understand. I mean, I just don't think like that. I don't think like I got to talk to anybody. I gotta get something from them, or whatever, or want something from them, or need something from them, or have an alternative motive. First of all, you're here in my existence. Okay, why are you here in my existence? If I'm not here to speak to you or socialize with you, or act like who I am. People don't know who they are, so they can't act like themselves because they don't know who they are. So when they get in a situation that's kind of hostile, to me, nothing's hostile to me. Nothing's hostile. If it's hostile, then let's fix it. Let's just fix it. If it's not a natural disaster, but other than that, if it's not natural, it's not natural that the Most High is the only person that can control. The rest of it is up to us. So who the hell who in the hell are y'all following? I need to know who y'all following so I can meet this person. I need to meet the person y'all follow. Just send the person you meet. I don't need you. I need the person you follow because y'all niggas is weird. for real. It's a cool game.